What if I told you you've been making gardening harder than it needs to be? Like, seriously, no soil, no mess, just water. Yeah, I thought the same thing until one day I accidentally left a plant cutting in a glass of water, and instead of dying, it started growing. I was like, wait, what? So I tried it again, and now I've got plants growing in random jars around my house like it's normal. And here's the crazy part. Some of these plants are actually easier to grow in water than in soil. No overthinking, no complicated setup, just simple. So if you've ever struggled with plants or maybe killed a few, no judgment, this might be exactly what you need. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 plants that grow easily in water. No soil needed, no stress. And hey, if you're into simple, no-fuss gardening like this, make sure you stick around with the garden sage, because we keep things easy here. All right, let's start with one of the easiest plants out there, pothos. And I'm not even exaggerating here. This plant is almost impossible to mess up. Like if you've ever said, I just can't keep plants alive, this is the one that might prove you wrong. So here's how it works. You take a cutting, just a small piece of the vine, and drop it in water. That's it. No soil, no complicated setup. But here's the one thing people don't realize at first. You see those little bumps on the stem? Those are called nodes, and that's where the magic happens. If that part is sitting in water, roots start growing from there. I remember the first time I tried this, I kept checking the glass like every day, and then suddenly tiny white roots started showing up. It's weirdly satisfying. Just keep the water fresh, maybe change it once a week, and give it some indirect light. And honestly, it just keeps going. It grows, it trails, it makes your space look better without asking for much. So yeah, if you're just starting out, this one's kind of a no-brainer. Next up, lucky bamboo. And fun fact, it's actually not bamboo. I know, kind of feels like a scam. But still, this plant is built for water. You've probably seen it sitting in those glass containers with little stones. That's not just for decoration, it actually helps keep the plant stable. Now, the good thing here is it's super low maintenance. You don't need to do much. Just keep the roots covered in water, and every few days take a quick look. If the water looks cloudy, change it. That's pretty much it. But one small tip, and this actually matters. If your top water is too harsh, it can affect the plant over time. So if you can, let the water sit out for a bit before using it, or use filtered water. Not complicated, just a small adjustment. And growth-wise, it's slow. This isn't the kind of plant that suddenly takes over your room. It grows quietly, steadily, and just adds a calm vibe to your space. Honestly, this is one of those plants you keep around without even thinking about it. Okay, this one's fun, but also slightly dangerous. Mint. And I say dangerous because once it starts growing, it doesn't know when to stop. So here's what you do. Grab a few fresh mint stems, even from the grocery store works, and place them in a glass of water. Within a few days, you'll start seeing roots forming at the bottom. And once that happens, it takes off. I remember trying this just as an experiment, and a week later I was like, wait, why is this growing so fast? Now here's the cool part. You're not just growing a plant, you're growing something you can actually use. Tea, cooking, even just for the smell, it's fresh. But yeah, quick heads up, make sure you give it some light and keep the water clean, because if you ignore it completely, it will show you attitude. Still, compared to most plants, this is ridiculously easy and kind of addictive once you see it working. Now, this one's actually pretty interesting. Spider plant. And the reason I like this one is it basically does the work for you. At some point, it starts growing these little baby plants. They kind of hang off the main plant like tiny versions of it. And here's the fun part. You can take one of those babies, put it in water, and it starts growing roots on its own. Like you're literally making a new plant for free. The first time I saw this happen, I was like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. It feels like you're multiplying your plants without doing much. Now for care, just keep the base of the baby plant touching the water, give it some indirect light, and let it do its thing. No need to overcomplicate it. And once the roots get stronger, you'll notice it starts growing more confidently. It's one of those plants that makes you feel like you know what you're doing, even if you're just figuring things out as you go. All right, last one, and this one still feels a little unreal: green onions. And yeah, we're talking about the ones you buy from the store. So here's what you do. Next time you get green onions, don't throw away the bottom part, the white section with the roots. Instead, place it in a small glass with a bit of water. Make sure the roots are sitting in the water, but don't drown the whole thing. Now just leave it on your kitchen counter, and within a few days, it starts growing again. I'm not even kidding. The first time I tried this, I thought it was one of those internet myths, but nope, it actually works. You'll see fresh green shoots coming up, and you can trim them and use them again. It's simple, practical, and kind of satisfying. So yeah, turns out growing plants doesn't have to be complicated. No soil, no mess, no overthinking every little thing. Just water, a bit of light, and you're good to go. Honestly, if you've struggled with plants before, this might be the easiest way to finally get it right. And who knows, you might start with one glass on your counter, and next thing you know, you've got plants all over the place like me. Not complaining though, it's kind of peaceful. Anyway, if you found this helpful or even a little interesting, stick around with the Garden Sage, because we keep things simple here. No complicated gardening stuff, just what actually works. And yeah, next time you're about to throw away those green onion roots, maybe don't. You might be throwing away your next plant. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Just remember to change the water every couple of days so it stays fresh. And that's it. No soil, no effort, just regrowing your own food at home. Honestly, it doesn't get easier than that. Okay, quick pause for a second. I'm kind of curious. Out of all these plants so far, which one are you actually thinking of trying? Like, be honest, are you more into something super low effort like pothos, or do you like the idea of growing something useful like mint or green onions? Because I didn't expect this, but once I started with one, it kind of turned into a thing. Now I've got random glasses with plants sitting around, and somehow it actually looks good. Also, if you've ever tried growing plants in water before and it didn't work, I want to know what happened. Was it the water? Did it just stop growing? Or did it, not survive? Drop it in your mind for a second, because coming up next, one of these plants is probably the easiest of all, and most people completely overlook it.